beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do some oral hygiene, some natural DIY tactics that I've been seeing on Pinterest. So I am filming this video. I have been a certified dental assistant for about 2 weeks now, so yes, I know all there is to know. No, I'm totally kidding. But I do have advanced knowledge in this discipline, and I figured it'd be fun because as a music therapist, I always like to look at more of a holistic mindset when it comes to healing. And I figured it would be cool to try some of these out. I have tried these out in the past. This is not my first time trying these tactics, but I found them on Pinterest. So I'm in the bathroom and the closet for all of my stuff is right here. Okay, just to let you guys know. Okay, so the first method we're going to do is this oil pulling. I have my coconut oil. This container must be like really old at this point. I mean, like, it's not expired, but like I guess I don't use that much. I use it a lot, but I guess I don't use that much. Okay, so according to Pinterest, this is the one I'm looking at. I don't really know how to say that first word with an A. I should though. Oil pulling is an ancient remedy procedure. It's simple and cost effective. I do agree with that because coconut oil is pretty cheap. So it says, oh, sorry, before I dive in, let me just let you guys know I flossed, brushed, and used regular mouthwash, so my mouth is clean, okay? Here we go. So it says to do 1 tablespoon of sesame or coconut oil in your mouth without swallowing. Swish it between your teeth and gums. Then it says to do it for 20 minutes, 30 days while showering. I'm not going to be doing it for 20 minutes, let me tell you right now. I've done this before, but I'm going to do it in front of the camera for you guys. After about 20 minutes, spit the oil out. Be careful, it contains a lot of bacteria, and brush your teeth. You can also rinse your mouth with warm sea salt water. All right, so I'm gonna take this coconut oil, I'm gonna swish it around for a little bit, and then I'll rinse my mouth out with warm water. Okay, how about that? So this is, like I said, I've done this in the past, actually before. This procedure can help with acne, allergies, constipation, cavities, gum disease, insomnia, and many other conditions. I did read somewhere that it does help your teeth enamel, which we'll get into in a little bit. Okay, so when I've done this before, I take some coconut oil. I think you're supposed to like make it warm or something, but like I don't. I take it like that, and I'm gonna chew it and swish it around. And you're supposed to go like this, like pull it through your teeth. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm done. And we're gonna rinse my mouth with warm water. Oh, that is not an enjoyable experience at all. I don't even think I lasted a minute. Ugh, and now I have this terrible aftertaste. Okay, first of all, that stuff has a really funky consistency. Like, it's thick, and then when it gets warm, it gets like smooth, like oil, which is fine if we're like rubbing it between our hands and we're gonna use it as a moisturizer. Like, that's great. But like, I don't know, in my mouth, like, oh, I did not like the texture of that at all. And then the taste, like, you would think it would, I like coconut, you would think it would taste like that. No, it doesn't. It tastes like, I don't know, funky, how would I describe it? Worse, like, I know people say rice cakes taste like cardboard, but this is like worse than a rice cake. Like cardboard type of taste. Oh my God. The user experience was terrible. And what is this supposed to help with? It says it's supposed to help with a lot of different stuff. I don't know. Okay. Like, one of the things it says is cavities and gum disease. First of all, for the enamel, cavities, like, enamel is part of it's the strongest part of your tooth. But once it's gone, it's gone. I just hit my glasses on here. But, like, yeah, no, like, you can't, once enamel is once it wears away, or once you have a cavity, like, it's gone. And I don't understand, like, gum disease, cavities, if we're talking about that, like, you can just rinse with regular mouthwash. And trust me, regular mouthwash is a better user experience because there's a taste to regular mouthwash. So I think that that's a load of junk. I did not like my experience at all. I don't really care the benefits. It was too painful. Moving on to the next one. This one's grosser than the last one. So maybe you can skip ahead if you think this is really gross. You probably already know what this is. It's a tongue scraper. And I'm going to pull it up here so that way I can, like, read what it says. Tongue scraper benefits. Okay, so this is plastic. I got this for free at the dentist, but I know, like, on Amazon they sell metal ones. If you want a metal one, I recommend just using a spoon. Like, use the spoon. You don't need to buy one of these, okay? And this is plastic, but, like, it has little ridges. It will do the same thing. So, a tongue scraper does get rid of bad breath, and it's supposed to help digestion. That's all I remember, because, like I said, I've done this before. Here we go. Improves digestion and keeps your internal organs healthy. Fresh breath and oral hygiene. That's, like, pretty darn broad. Improves your sense of taste. I'm not going to comment just yet. Impacts your overall health. Scraping will signal if toxins are present in the body. Seriously? Yeah, and then it shows, like, this this metal one that I'm sure you can buy, and apparently it hurts. But anyway, I agree. The one concept I agree is what did it say? It helps your body, improves your sense of taste, impacts your overall health. That one, your teeth, like, really say it all. If you have terrible gums, you probably are in terrible health. Like, I remember we had somebody with really, really swollen gums. Like, it was ridiculous, and that individual went into, like, cardiac arrest shortly after the appointment. So, like, that just proves that, like, it's not that a dentist can't diagnose an issue like that. It can't say, like, oh, if your gums are swollen, you have, you know what I mean? But they can signal, oh, you know, you have gingivitis. Maybe you should go for, like, when was the last time you had a physical? You know, maybe you should go to the emergency room because something doesn't look right. You know, like, they say stuff like that. They can't say, like, oh, you have so many cavities, so you probably have, you know? They could say, oh, you have a lot of cavities, you know, what are your habits? Do you brush your teeth twice a day? Do you eat a lot of sweets? Like, that's kind of how the phrasing goes. Anyway, so I do believe oral hygiene is great for overall health. But let's see if this works. Okay, here we go. I'm using, like, the camera as my mirror. oh my God. I'm gonna go big, but we gotta talk. Oh my, I can't even, like, I've scraped my father's tongue before, and I didn't really think that was gross. Like, but I don't know, like seeing my saliva get all foamy like that, I don't know. It kind of hurt. Like, obviously there was some friction, but like now it's going away, like the pain, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good, like if you have bad breath, but you could use a brush and brush your tongue too. I'm sure that will provide a better user experience because, like I said, this doesn't taste like anything, whereas your brush, you can put toothpaste on it and it will taste better. Anyway, I just can't. I can't with the, like, I don't know why. It, like, doesn't bother me with other people. Like my father, for example, I hit my glasses on this again. My father, for example, like, it didn't bother me when I scraped his tongue and it got all foamy like that, but for some reason when it got that way on myself, I got like real grossed out. Okay, next one. So this looks like regular mouthwash, but it's actually not. It is baking soda. What did I put in here? Baking soda, rubbing alcohol, water, and then some essential oils. And like, it has like a little green color to it. I think I might have put, like, I had a travel size of regular mouthwash and I put that in here. But you can tell, like, when you shake it, you can tell there's baking soda in it because it does get much more foamy. So anyway, I used to make my own mouthwash very frequently when I first got Invisalign because I thought that the color was going to stain the trays. And I mean, it does for a short period of time, but not really. Okay, so here we go. So there's already water mixed in. If you were using regular mouthwash, I would suggest, like, mixing it with water. So here we go. Yet again. That was a terrible user experience. It tastes like, actually, it tastes like baking soda and rubbing alcohol. Like, it didn't taste like mint at all, even though I put mint, like, essential oils in it. It does sting a little bit, but it doesn't sting as much as regular antiseptic mouthwash does. And I mean, I guess it's a good alternative if you were like me and you were paranoid about the Invisalign trays getting stained. But, like, to be honest, they don't get that stain. Like, I've soaked my Invisalign trays in mouthwash, like colored mouthwash before, and they do have like a bluish or greenish tint, but it doesn't last for that long. So you don't really need to make your own mouthwash if you don't want to. Plus, this size container, this isn't from the dollar store, but the container is from the dollar store, so you can get like a decent amount of mouthwash for cheap. Same with toothbrushes. I mean, like, toothbrushes can be expensive, but, like, you can also buy a 4-pack from the dollar store too. What else did we use? For the tongue scraper, I said you could use a spoon as an alternative, and then, well, oil pulling, you could also use mouthwash. Last but certainly not least, this is the experiment I was looking forward to the most. Yes, this is from, actually, I got this for free. These people are not sponsoring anything that I've done. I think, I don't know, I like went somewhere and they were like giving these out for free, but it's Smile Direct Club and it's their whitening system. Anyway, let me like rinse my mouth so I could do this. Okay. Honestly, I don't really like doing whitening because, like, at least with this one, you can't drink anything for like 30 minutes. And you know I really like to drink warm water. So what they do is they give you, and this I think is pretty common, like you have Crest white strips, but like this is another type of system that's pretty popular. So they give you this like pen. I've seen other companies do this before. They give you this pen. They tell you in the directions to only color in the, like, front 6 teeth, which is so stupid. No, you should do the whole mouth all around. But whatever. And then you're supposed to, like, keep the light on for like 5 minutes, and then you're not supposed to eat or drink anything for like 30 minutes after. At least with this system. I've never used Crest white strips before, and I'll tell you guys why after we do this experiment. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my personal pink toothbrush, and because I want to make a point here that all this stuff that's in here is hydrogen peroxide. It's like a much condensed version of hydrogen peroxide, but guess what? I have right here from the dollar store hydrogen peroxide. So on my bottom teeth, I'm going to brush with hydrogen peroxide, and on my top teeth, I'm going to use the pen. So actually, let me do the pen first. Wherever it went, kind of, it's hiding here. Okay. I actually used to have like a lip gloss just like this, where you like cranked it, and then you just like brush here. Yeah, I do like everything. It tastes horrible also. Like, it tastes like a very condensed version of hydrogen peroxide. I'm not doing that great of a job, but it's alright. We'll get the idea. Alright. Beautiful. Now, oh my goodness gracious. Okay. It wasn't 5 minutes, but it was long enough for me. For the video, I should say. Usually with this, like, I don't notice the effects until like a day later. Ah, now that tastes, I mean, it tastes terrible, but like it tastes like hydrogen peroxide, and like I do rinse with hydrogen peroxide fairly often, and I don't know, it's fine. I mean it tastes terrible, but like you can rinse with water after, but like when you whiten your teeth, you can't rinse with water, and it like drives me nuts. Anyway, here's the difference. Oh my. from like looking in the camera, I think that the hydrogen peroxide that I brushed on my teeth actually did better than the pen, but I mean, we'll never really know. One thing I wanted to mention, actually two things, because like whenever I would give like patients hydrogen peroxide to rinse with, they always looked at me like I had 5 heads. But then like people get these whitening kits and they have no problem with it. Don't you realize it's the same thing? So that's like number one. Number two is I wanted to bring up this article that I searched when I was singing from Delta Dental. You know, they cover most of our health insurance. Most of our dental insurance, I should say, and it talks about the risks of whitening. See, this is my thing. I don't do Crest white strips because like adult teeth are not supposed to be white. Like, that's not natural, that's not normal, that's not the way they're supposed to be. They are supposed to be an off-white. So like, I don't really think whitening your teeth is natural, you know? And like, I understand that it looks good, but it's not normal. And enamel, as we mentioned before, is one of the strongest like parts of your teeth. Like, it's stronger than underneath your gum line. That's why when you have receding gums, it's dangerous, because that part of your teeth, like that component, is not as strong since it's not really supposed to be. So when you whiten your teeth, like, I always worry about damaging the enamel. And like, there's foods out here that do damage enamel. I'm sure we all know about it. There's lifestyle choices that damage enamel. Like, so you can't really go your whole life avoiding damaging enamel. But in this case, this is an optional occurrence. So I recommend that if you're gonna whiten your teeth, you should use hydrogen peroxide and brush just like I did. I've used hydrogen peroxide before, and I've brushed with toothpaste. Like, I'll mix it together, or sometimes mouthwash. I'll mix like mouthwash and hydrogen peroxide, and I'll just brush with it, and it does whiten your teeth. It doesn't whiten it like this color white, you know, but like, it whitens it enough to like look fine and natural. I don't know. That's what I do, and I think it's a lot better than like these whitening kits or like this thing. Another option that I have done before is the Zoom whitening in the dental office. Yes, it's expensive. I haven't paid for it, but I've done it. Okay. But anyway, but that's another good one, because a dentist is actually doing the whitening, you know. And sometimes they'll give you like special toothpaste even to whiten your teeth. And I don't know. I just think that that's so much better than like the Crest white strips. Like, I don't know. I think you're putting yourself at risk. You're putting your dental health at risk. And we all know that if your teeth are happy and healthy, then you are happy and healthy. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It felt a lot better in my mind, and then I went and like implemented it, and now I'm like, oh, it's done already? I was looking forward to this. Anyway, I do have to clean this stuff up and call it a night. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys later. Bye!